Crazy. So, has it been long enough for me to actually go live yet? Is the phone actually working and recording what I'm talking about? Because we know the devil don't sleep, but this phone is sleeping on the job all the time. And I told y'all I was done with YouTube, but I had to have a Fed come at me. And maybe you're not a Fed. Maybe you're a real person and you're just deluded. But yeah, it sure smells like a Fed. Stinks like, I'm good for smelling things like that a mile away. So yeah, it amazes me that, and I just want this to be a sign for all of you, because, as they keep trying to tell, words are violence. Words are violence. There's people protesting in New York right now about the Marine who had to put a chokehold on someone to keep from doing harm to somebody else. And man, they're protesting, but don't nobody care about the thousands upon thousands of poor people in the Appalachians. No, nobody cares about the knee being put on their neck. Nope, just about what that Marine did, because it's another George Floyd situation. Well, what isn't a George Floyd situation about what's going on in Appalachia? And hey, Fed, I'm sorry, Fed, if I made you crash your car, Fed. Well, maybe you shouldn't be fiddle fucking around with your phone while you're driving, Fed. Maybe you shouldn't be jamming my tone through your speakers. I'm sorry that my tone made you wreck your vehicle. I'm sorry that my tone, seriously? Guys, come on, man. Who would maintain that but somebody who wanted to put up a narrative that words are violence? It's his tone. His tone made me steer off into a tree. Oh my God. This is why I can't stand this nation, what it's become. And it's funny. When I was a kid, everybody used to say all that stuff, and I'm pretty old, right? Because I'm pushing 60. You guys want everything fed given to you. I know all y'all heard this. Y'all want everything given to you on a silver platter. No, I think the person who just accused me of wrecking their car, although I have no idea where they're at in the United States or what time of day this happened, because they were listening to a short through their radio, and for some reason my tone upset them, and they were unable to fucking keep control of their vehicle. Wow! Fed, I'm done. I told you, Fed, I'm done. You understand? Yeah, I understand your profile AI. You go ahead. You keep storing all these bytes of data on everybody so you can dredge it up later. The crime that I'm responsible for is exercising my freedom of speech. Are you fucking crazy? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I have spent 10 years singing the Lord's praises and trying to walk this narrow line because, I'm on the wrong side of heaven, but I'm going to keep fighting hell. And you people have been bound and determined to keep a lot of folks in hell for a long time. I've been fighting this for a decade. It's here now. I'm done. The good Lord told me, you're relieved of duty. You did all you could, and it was nothing. It amounted to nothing. And now all you're doing is pissing people off, and that's not helping. And why shouldn't I be pissed off? In your era of diversity, equity, and inclusion, equity. Again, guys, whoever it is keeps popping in and out, just stay or be gone. Because you're a distraction too. Just like everything else is. Because, chaos and distraction, that's what it's all about. Doesn't matter what you're doing. There's always somebody trying to get in your flow, isn't there? Well, you could just gather up all this data later and stick it away somewhere and try to bring me to court for making somebody wreck their vehicle because of my tone. Fuck you. Weak ass motherfuckers. Yeah, this is staying up. It's not coming down like my David Knight one where I called him a coward for trying to con people into not voting and for trying to talk shit about geoengineering. When finally it gets the deserved attention that it needs, now you don't want people to talk about it. No, what happened to Appalachia? That happened 100 years ago. It didn't cut into the mountains 100 years ago like this. That split the land, and it split the land in more ways than you could ever imagine, but you've yet to see it because you lack discernment. You want to blame everything else on everyone else. You want everything handed to you on a silver platter. You don't appreciate the freedoms your Father in heaven gave you, let alone your fucking forefathers here in the United States. as they shit all over the Constitution and they rape the Statue of Liberty daily in front of you. You spineless, weak motherfuckers. I'm getting out. You understand? I'm done. I can't. I'm going to be more concerned with my own salvation than your temporal salvation. Because you don't have eyes that see, nor ears that hear. Oh, let's tune in. Ray's yelling. We like it when he yells and he gets all worked up. You ain't even begun to see my temper. I get it from my father. I get it from German blood and Italian blood. That's right. I got a lot of heat that rolls through these veins, and I sit on it and I keep a lid on it all the time. But I've about had enough. You're going to blame me for wrecking your fucking car? Wow. That one takes the cake. I'd rather have a death threat. I would rather have those, Selma, Alabama. You're culturally appropriating a black man's voice, and you should be put to death for that. You people are fucking ridiculous. You disgust me. And you wonder why nobody wants to stand up. Because probably like me, they feel like most Americans aren't worth the sweat off their fucking balls. I'm going to continue my walk with the Lord because I need him more and more every day. Because you know why? This world is passing away. So you got what you wanted. Fed? I'm out of the game, Fed. Fuck off, Feds. Go build your case against some other asshole. Go find yourself another fucking patsy, Feds. Because I've been doing due diligence. I serve the Constitution. Unlike the spineless military that apparently is going to serve who's in power and not what they swore an oath to, right? Is that how it works? The woke military? Why is this nation in this position? Who's supposed to defend us against that kind of shit? And they're too busy overseas. And we're too busy getting involved in all kinds of other proxies, aren't we? You know, I think Israel wants to quit, but it's clear that the Crown doesn't want them to quit. It's clear that the United States doesn't want them to quit. Did we ever break free of the Crown? I got every damn dog in the neighborhood barking. It's palpable. Y'all don't know what we're on the precipice of. You're living in 1938 Myanmar, Germany. You're about to... It's bad enough that these evil factions have had their claws on levers of power, but they're not going to let go of them, guys. Everybody in this nation could vote for Trump. They're not going to let go of him. Matter of fact, Trump, like I said, he's kind of a useful idiot too, because I don't think he realizes that, yeah, the devil is the prince of this evil world, and the devil's having his way with everybody, but the devil ain't going to have my way. Ain't going to have his way with me. I'm tired of getting stirred up because of you fucking people. I'm tired of you pushing me further away from the Holy Spirit, pushing me further away from what my intended purpose was. And if you want to fucking kill me, you come try your hand at it, because I've cheated death a lot of times, and it took me a long time to figure out why, and it was by his grace and his intent for me. You know what? And that's what I'm doing. I'm acquiescing to what God said. This is not your time. It's never going to be my time. It's going to be his time. And his judgment's coming for every one of you. And you're going to be found not only guilty of your actions, but your inactions. And your cowardice. Your blatant fucking cowardice. Understand that. So, I understand some other things too. Well, man, you got to stay in the light, man. You can't just drop off the radar. They'll kill you. I don't give a fuck. I only fear my Lord in heaven. I don't fear you evil motherfuckers. And if you want to try a hand at me, come at me, bitches. I'll give you hey, you got my address and phone number from all the affidavits, the sworn affidavits against the bullshit that you pull all the time. You don't control shit except perception, and it doesn't amount to shit. Because the truth is going to have its fucking day. And I rue that day. I don't want you people to suffer like this. I want you to be righteous, not to be evil. I want you to not literally stirring up dissension in the community. Hands that are quick to rush. It's just, Read the 7 things that are detestable unto the Lord. It is everything that you guys do. Everything. I'm not stirring up dissension. I'm pointing out a dissension that's been there. So the only section of, and by the way, MAGAanity, again, I've said this several times, guys. It is chocolate milk and animal cracker eating Christianity. And I don't know, I'm not definitely espousing the best Christian-like qualities right now. I can tell you that at least that crowd is trying to walk in the way. What's the other side doing? They're going to fight for their right to kill babies, put tampons in boys' rooms, and all the other lovely things. Again, did you hear about the sickle cell anemia little girl that Kamala locked up her mom for letting her kid play hooky from school and did a perp walk and shamed her and kept her in court for years? And just, will she ever get reparations for all the hell that Kamala put her through? Because if Kamala will put a mom, a single black mother, through that kind of hell for her daughter who goes through hell every day with the pain that she has to endure, imagine what the fuck she's going to do to you, spineless American. So take your goddamn knee, because you're going to all end up in a fucking shallow grave if you don't stand up. It's fucking pathetic.